Good morning, Hawks. I'm Jaden Lum.
And I'm JD Cavaluzzi, and you're watching Hawk Talk.
Hey, the Super Bowl is this Sunday. Are you ready for a good game?
Oh, I cannot wait. Speaking of people at the top of their game, congratulations are in order for January Senior of the Month.
Let's take a closer look.
She's involved in so many places around campus, and I don't know where she gets so many hours in her day to do pretty much everything that she could possibly do, but she never fails to impress me by how much she can handle around campus and what she actually gets done. It's insane.
My first impression was that she was super welcoming, and I could tell already going into when I met her in ASB that she wanted like the best and that she was just going to be a great friend.
Joanne has been a great member of the band for the past 4 years. Not only is she a great musician, but she's just a great performer in general. She plays the flute and she has an amazing tone quality, always has her music prepared, and anytime she's struggling with something, she continues to work on it and comes back much improved, which sets a really good example for the rest of the band.
I can't think of anyone else who would dedicate so many hours to all she is involved in on campus.
She's dedicated to all the work that she does, and with every event, she's always making sure everyone wants to go and feels included.
I have always admired her as my role model when it came to juggling grades and extracurriculars so well. And she's taught me so much about chemistry, and she probably wouldn't agree to that, but honestly, she's such a role model to me for that.
She's involved with many other things, and sometimes there's that conflict with band and other activities, and she has the maturity to come to us and talk to us about those conflicts, and we try to work things out, and she always works things out to where she could not only fulfill her duties and responsibilities with the band, but can also contribute to her other activities like ASB.
I think she's seen as a super hard worker, and I think right away you can tell that she just is involved in everything and wants to be doing everything, and any event or anything that she's included in, she wants to be giving it her all.
She's just always been there for me to tell me that it'll all be all right. She always assures me that I'm doing whatever I can, and we're both doing our best to be the best versions of ourselves. She really instilled that thought into my head and basically taught me that I'm enough.
She really enjoys lifting people up, and she really enjoys seeing people be successful, even if that means she has to take a step back and allow them to take the spotlight.
Congratulations, Joanne,
on being January's
Senior of the Month.
Congratulations, Joanne. We're so proud of you.
Shifting gears, our very own graphic design QB, Mr. Block, has taken his passion for storytelling into a new medium.
Here's a closer look at Mr. Block's new book, The Dragon Codex.
The Dragon Codex is my first book. It is a fantasy adventure that is about 3 young dragons, I call them dragonlets, who have to learn graphic design to save the world from creative destruction. I've been a designer for 30 years. I'm a teacher now for about 10 years, and I'm always looking for different ways to teach graphic design. And I just was, a couple years ago, I was just thinking about a way that I might be able to reach into the middle schools to teach them while still being here at El Dorado. So I thought I'd write a book that would be perfect for 10 to 14-year-olds, and that's what I did. We've got Draco, who is the main character, and then we've got Lumi and Arca. Lumi's got a very funny sense of humor, and Arca is very, very analytical, where Draco is more of a, he's like the manager of the group, so he guides them through what, the challenges, and I really wanted to kind of create a cohesive little band of friends, and that's what I've done. My message through my book is that with creativity, anything can be accomplished. It's a story about family, it's a story about friendships and overcoming obstacles, and to lean on the people that are closest to you. Right now, I'm online. You can find me on Amazon.com. You'll find it on, the book is on barnesandnoble.com. It's also in audio format on Audible and in ebook format.
Stop by the Village Green Shopping Center in Yorba Linda this weekend, February 8th and 9th, to see Mr. Block at the Modern Makers Mart vendor fair. You can also visit his website to support the Dragon Codex.
Seems like an epic read.
Speaking of big plays, our Golden Hawks have been making some championship-worthy moves. Let's hit the field with Jock Talk.
It's the least anticipated Super Bowl matchup in recent years. Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles, Sunday at 3:30 p.m. And welcome into the studio, I'm Nate Tierney.
And I'm Daniel Serrata, and you're watching Jock Talk.
Before we recap our school sports, let's talk about the Super Bowl first.
This year, we get to watch the Philadelphia Tush-Push Eagles take on the ref's favorite Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fortunately for us, one of those teams will lose, but unfortunately the other team will come out victorious.
To be honest with you, I'm just excited to watch the halftime show. Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us 6 times? What could be better than that?
That's enough this year's Super Bowl. Let's head on to cheer who won the CIF champions. Congratulations to them.
The wrestling team traveled to Murrieta Valley on Saturday for the CIF Southern Section Division III playoffs. In the first round, they beat Eisenhower 47-27. They then lost to Sultana in the second round. Really proud of the athletes and the coaches. They now turn their attention to the Century Conference League Finals at Sonora on Saturday the 8th.
Girls basketball had a great week overall as they picked up 2 huge league wins. First, they beat Canyon 50-31. Then the girls beat Esperanza 47-37. With both victories, the team secured second place in the Crestview League. They will wait to see who they play in the CIF playoffs.
Girls soccer had a huge win for the team as they beat Pacifica 4-1. With the victory, the Hawks secured second place in the Crestview League.
Tough week for boys basketball as they lost to Yorba Linda 63-73. On Friday, the Hawks lost a heartbreaker in overtime to Villa Park 75-78.
Boys soccer had a solid week. They lost to Canyon 1-2, but they bounced back on Friday to beat Yorba Linda 3-0.
Girls water polo had a crazy week last week. On Tuesday, the team lost to Esperanza 6-15, but then quickly bounced back to beat Warring 9-7. On Saturday, we were notified that we were the number 1 seed in Division 5.
That's all we got for you this week, Hawks. You've been watching Jock Talk. Go Chiefs, cry Eagles, cry.
Hey Jaden, when did the commercial start? That's the only reason I'm here.
JD, this isn't the actual Super Bowl.
Oh. Well, do we at least have extra A's?
Yeah, sure.
Second semester tutoring is still taking place in various subjects, and you can view the weekly schedule at edhs.org.
An in-person practice exam for the SAT will take place in the library on February 22nd from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. with a fee of $25.
For information on community service opportunities, text at EDHSCS22 to 81010 for reminders on upcoming events, or talk to Mrs. Clemmer in room 207.
Attention seniors, various financial aids are available, including FAFSA, SCC, and Cal State University Fullerton. You can find more information about these events in the weekly bulletin.
That's all for this week's episode.
See you next time.
Go Hawks!